Soul Calibur.
Hey there nerds, welcome to my latest retro video game review. Today we're going to be looking at Soul Calibur. So Soul Calibur was first released in arcades in 1998 and then was ported to the Sega Dreamcast home console in 1999. It was the sequel to a very popular arcade game, Soul Edge, which was produced by Namco. Soul Edge was ported to consoles in 1996 on the original PlayStation and was known as Soul Blade in North America, Europe and Australia. Now I actually preferred Soul Blade to Soul Calibur, but I don't have the means to record that one at the moment, so we're going to go with Soul Calibur in review today. So Soul Calibur, it was produced by Namco and was developed by Project Soul, and it's one of the few games that was actually improved after being ported to the home console from the arcade with improved graphics and new features. It's developed closely with Namco's Tekken development team. If you're familiar with Tekken, it's their other fighting franchise. Soul Calibur brought many innovations to the fighting game genre. They include a heavy emphasis on weapons and a unique 8-way movement system. Soul Calibur is widely regarded as one of the Dreamcast's best games and is one of the most critically acclaimed fighting games of all time. Soul Calibur was originally planned to be a dramatic overhaul featuring only a few select characters to be carried over from the original Soul Edge. However, 9 of the original 11 characters actually made it to Soul Calibur, with 10 new characters also making up the roster. Only the playing style of Ivy was a completely original one. The other new characters were a variation on some of the original characters. So, we had a lot of characters in this game. You've seen Killick there, Mitsurugi, Sophitia, Ivy, Voldo, Huang, Yoshimitsu, Lizardman, my favourite Siegfried, Rock, Xiongmina, Cervantes, Edge Master and Inferno, as well as Astaroth, Taki, Nightmare, Maxi and Zongia. So a lot of characters in this game. Like I said, my favourite is this character Siegfried, and Nightmare is a variation of Siegfried. Basically Nightmare is Siegfried when he's evil under the control of the Soul Edge. Voldo was one of my original favourite characters. He's a very weird one, but I soon I don't go off him. In Soul Edge he was probably my favourite character, but in Soul Calibur Siegfried and Killick were my favourites. So let's go on to the plot. Basically, the mystical soldier legend Soul Edge ended up in the hands of the dreaded pirate Cervantes de Leon of Spain. For 25 years he reigned terror on the world, collecting souls and for those who tried to get the sword from him. He was defeated by Sophitia and Taki, and one of the twin Soul Edge blades was shattered. Cervantes, resurrected through the will of Soul Edge, is battled and defeated by Siegfried, who takes the hilt of the cursed blade. 3 years later, Soul Edge uses Siegfried as its new host, known as Nightmare, a knight wearing blue armour and deformed arm. Europe plunges into a vortex of slaughters as Nightmare and his followers claim souls to strengthen the blade. Unknown to him, a group of warriors join up to stop Soul Edge. So that's the basic plot for Soul Calibur, with a brief telling you of what happened in Soul Blade. So I really enjoyed this game. It was a big reason why I picked up a Dreamcast console. And in fact, the Sega Dreamcast console is one of my favourite consoles I've ever owned, even though it sort of didn't do very well. That was mainly down to the release of the PlayStation 2. But it's a very enjoyable game. It was a big innovator in the fighting game genre. And still to this day I think it holds up to other fighters. There's been many sequels spanning many different consoles. It's never changed that much. It's always sort of kept the real meat and potatoes of the original game, but with little subtle tweaks here and there, new characters introduced. but I think you can't go much further than the original Soul Calibur and Soul Blade games as the benchmark for this series. So many good, interesting characters. Cervantes, as you can see here, he's one of the other better characters in the game, I would say. Some would deem it to be slightly unbalanced. Some of the characters, Cervantes, Siegfried and Killy, are probably slightly overpowered compared to some of the others. But the game's got a lot of strategy in it. It was, yeah, like I said, it was a big innovator in 3D fighters with the 8-way system. The backdrops were pretty outstanding for the time. So, in summary, I would say Soul Calibur is one of the best fighting games that's ever been released, certainly in the 3D fighter category. Since then, we've come back really towards 2D fighting games, and I would probably say 2D fighting games are my favourite. But in the whole fighting game genre, it's definitely up there as one of the best. My rating for this game would be 8 out of 10. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed watching this review video, guys. If you have, please give this video a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. There's lots more video game related content on here. Also, I do Funko Pop unboxings, subscription box unboxings, comic book hauls, food reviews, all kinds of nerdy stuff. So check out my other videos, and if you enjoy, then please subscribe. Leave some comments about this game. Did you have Soul Calibur? Did you enjoy Soul Calibur? Leave some comments. Did you own a Sega Dreamcast? A much underrated console, I think. If you did, feel free to leave any comments about Soul Calibur, Sega Dreamcast, or any other retro video games. So, as we just watched this battle unfold, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Take it easy.
Victory. You